Everything in this video is alleged and intended for entertainment purposes only.
Today,
The missing links, putting it all together.
for we serve a risen Savior. Hallelujah!
Family timeline and overview.
1990s. Nashua High School, New Hampshire. The Getchell brothers and Teresa's older brother attend the same high school around the same time. 2001. Patrick Getchell meets Teresa Foley. McDonald's in New Hampshire.
Mom and Dad, okay, we met at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, she was working, I was starting work, it was my first day of work, she was in drive-thru, she just gave me a big hi with a great big smile, and that was it. I fell in love with her from that moment on. And, like, 3 months later we were married.
Yeah.
How did your parents meet?
McDonald's.
Yep.
Yep.
She was working drive-thru. It was my first day of work. I walked in, she smiled, that was it. I was in love. Took us a little longer to get together, a few weeks, and then after that it was a whirlwind romance. And then that was like August, and then in November we found out she was pregnant with this one here. And we got married the next day, November 14th.
Teresa in high school.
She's right there. Hello.
Patrick in high school.
And by his own admission, they got pregnant pretty quickly with Sarah in 2001.
November 2001. Patrick Getchell marries Teresa Foley. Teresa is 2 to 3 months pregnant, with daughter Sarah at this time. June 16th, 2002. Sarah Getchell is born.
You had the first question.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't actually saved until I was 8, but it's pretty much the same thing as him. My religion has been pretty much the same my whole life, because like I said, I was saved when I was 8, so what? I'm 22 now, almost 23. I can't do math in my head. Oh, yeah, no, not good at math, but yeah, so most of my life I have been a Christian. I never really paid attention to denomination like him, because it was just like, hey, I'm a Christian, why do I need to label myself anything else?
The first question really is, Sarah, about your background, about education. People have had some questions in the past. If you homeschooled, I homeschooled, so I know sometimes people don't always say that in the nicest way, but I don't take it as any kind of an insult, and I just was curious if you would be comfortable sharing a little bit more about that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your background look like?
Well, I started homeschooling when I was in 5th grade. I had a
Sarah began homeschooling 5th grade. This would be around ages 10 to 11, meaning she began homeschool in 2012-2013. The same time the family left New Hampshire for Texas.
Sarah, age 11, in 2013, at church in Texas.
a lot of bullies at school, and it started to get to the point where it was, affecting me. It doesn't anymore, but it did at that point. And I started homeschooling in 5th grade. And ever since then, I loved homeschool because I didn't have to get up so early in the morning. I could sleep in the morning. And it was better than public school.
July 2012, Patrick's first post in Texas, base prayer group, confirming they are out of New Hampshire at this point in time. March 6, 2013, Patrick requests 4 prayers for his mother and stepfather as they move to join the family in Texas. The next day, Patrick requests prayer for himself. Quote, I don't really want to go into too much detail, but tonight something happened that really put me in a tough spot.
Shortly after we became homeless, Teresa got a job at Walmart. So we ended up sleeping in Walmart parking lot. And during the day, we'd go to the park, and the kids would play, and Teresa would sleep, and I'd just kind of keep an eye on everything. And then when it was time for me to go to work in the evening, Teresa would be awake, and she'd stay at the park with the kids. You know, we did what we had to do. We always had food. We always had someplace sheltered to sleep, even if it was just a car. Sarah, she knew what was going on, but she also knew that she was safe because she had Teresa and I. So it gave us a sense of being close as a family. And because we were spending so much time together in close proximity, you know, we learned a lot about each other and about how to stay close as a family and how.
April 27, 2014. Sarah is brought to hospital via ambulance. Sarah is 12 at the time. Hunter would have been 4. Allegedly, Hunter threw something at her head, and she was having issues staying awake.
2018. Patrick introduces 16-year-old Sarah to his YouTube channel.
But I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm a family man. I've got a wife. I've got 2 wonderful kids. I've got an 8-year-old son. I've got a 16-year-old daughter who you're going to meet here in just a second because she is my inspiration. That's me. Now, I want to introduce you to a very special young lady. This young lady has been a real inspiration to me. She's a creative genius. She's given me a lot of creative ideas for this game, and she's going to continue to give me creative ideas. She's been working with Unity a little bit herself, going through the tutorials. So pretty soon, she's going to be helping me design. So here she is. Oh, yeah, right there.
Hi.
There she is.
Hello.
This is my daughter, Sarah.
Hi.
Now, Sarah is going to be a big part of Horrified Gaming, and so I wanted to introduce her. She's always wanted to be on YouTube, so now's her chance, and that's all you get.
No, it's not. I want more.
Now,
On my own.
No, not yet. So, anyway, she's going to be a very big part of what we do here, and I wanted to introduce her, let you know who she is, and definitely, you know, she is, she's one of the most creative people I know, and she's tests out my jump scares. She loves jump scares.
No, I don't. Don't let him lie to you.
She loves jump scares. Don't let her lie to you.
Current controversies.
I was in love with this sweet baby girl. I was in love with this sweet baby girl.
I was in love with this sweet baby girl.
The purity obsession.
Okay, this is just, I'm very grateful that she has remained pure to this point and is continuing to remain pure.
I'm very grateful that she has remained pure to this point and is continuing to remain pure.
And I want to give this to her as a sign that I'm proud of her.
Look at the white dress here. Seem familiar? When I ran this white dress and tree photo into a reverse image search, I saw many similar images and similar poses. Not of Sarah, but of other models, not directed back to explicit websites. I also saw that there is a huge market online of people who create explicit material outdoors in parks and in other nature areas. Due to Patrick's admission to creating the Ariella Brigman erotic literature story entitled Dad and Me, I believe that Patrick is very aware of these similarities. My theory is that Patrick has been taking these images and TikTok videos in certain poses, outfits and locations as a dog whistle for other PDF files online.
Sarah's rebellious phase. Sarah had just come out of a bad situation, had a ton of boyfriends, not a ton, but you had a few boyfriends, and she's a beautiful girl. So
they all wanted me for the wrong thing.
You know, and they tried peer pressure and all that, and she was really kind of frustrated with her. She had made that choice to wait until marriage, but she didn't feel like she could, not that she couldn't keep it, but she could, I don't know, you can explain it better.
It was like I felt like eventually that the like I don't really know how to explain it either. It's
like
just
the pressure might get to her.
Yeah, the pressure might get to me. I was just very frustrated that, you know, there was these people that didn't want me for me. They wanted me for something that I wasn't willing to give.
And honestly, she talked to me and Teresa both about it. She's always been open with us. Of course, she had a few years there where she was kind of trying to hide stuff and whatnot. But she talked to us about it, and I wanted to do something that would help her.
2021. Sarah is 18. This has been described as her rebellious phase.
I cussed, but these were bad. I was able to stay away from a lot of the suggestive stuff because of my beliefs. I got a decent response of people wanting to message me and talk to me. I was happy people were liking me. To team up and do dance trends and maybe even other fun stuff. And so the dream team was
guidelines. Told me I violated community guidelines on my profile. Yet all I did was update my profile picture of me standing next to a whale.
I like it.
The proposal.
There it is. She's gonna love it. Okay, so let's go get Sarah. Okay. Sarah, I need you. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. Just trying to read a book.
Yes?
You do it.
You're about to find out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, listen. First of all, okay, you're 20 years old. Okay. And most kids your age are not pure. They're not really pure.
Sad but true.
Well, I want to thank you for remaining pure. Okay? And I want to give you something.
What?
I want to give you something.
Okay.
Okay? So, Sarah.
Yeah. What are you doing? What? What is this?
Sarah, will you wear this ring as a sign and a promise to God and to me to remain pure until the day you're married?
Yes. That is gorgeous.
You're lucky. Okay, this ring will remain on your left ring finger until the day your husband puts another ring there in its place. It's a sign that you will remain pure.
Nice.
I love you.
I love you too.
You sweet girl.
So when Teresa told me about the purity rings, I decided, okay, well, let's get her one.
Yeah.
And then she made the suggestion that I do it like a proposal, you know, kind of make her feel really special. It was nothing more than that. Now, yes, I recorded it. I actually recorded the intro after the actual video because I didn't really want to post it. But Sarah, after she got her ring, said, we got to post this because we had a Christian TikTok. We figured they'd get a kick out of it. It'd be something fun. It's something unique, something cool.
Yeah.
You know, it was never anything more than that. And when I gave it to her, I just wanted her to make her feel special. Like I was on her side. So one of the things they always say in these videos is my comment, and I'm sure you've seen it, my comment for her to promise to God and to me. That was not in any way saying I have anything to do with her choice. But I want to support her. I want to be there for her and support her choice and make her feel like she's got backup in her corner and she's not alone. So that's kind of why I said that. And like I said, as far as I was concerned, it was to make her feel special and to give her something that she can say, yeah, okay, I know I'm supported. I know that I can do this. Give her the strength to stick to her values and her traditions.
Dog whistles and age obsessions. Even this old username here could be seen as a dog whistle, as it provides her AG20 and states natural.
Dog whistles in pop culture. Let's talk about it. A dog whistle is a message, right? So think like a term or a hand gesture or a symbol that on its face is pretty neutral, right? But which is actually coded or suggestive of something like really insidious or harmful or discriminatory. They're called this because actual dog whistles function much in the same way, right? Like an actual dog whistle can be heard by dogs, but can't be heard by humans. Typically, these dog whistles are related to things like race or religion or like exclusionary politics, right? So they'll be anti-LGBTQ or anti-immigration. But again, the idea here is I'm going to say something that on its face, everyone like thinks is fine. No one thinks there's a problem with it, but I know that it means something really bad. And there's a certain target audience who also knows that it's something bad, and we're connecting while everyone is none the wiser.
So you want to know why I look so uncomfortable in the videos? Well, I'm about to tell you. So listen, and listen good. Number 1, I'm not underage. I'm almost 21. I will be 21 on Friday, so you people can stop telling me that I'm underage. My father is not creepy, weird, or doing anything he's not supposed to do. He's being a father. If you don't like that, you can leave. I love him, he loves me, we're doing something we love together, so you can stop making horrible accusations that are not true in the slightest. In the slightest. In the slightest.
Chapter 1. The Forbidden Bond.
First of all, he isn't doing things. Second, I don't think it's concern at all, because if it was, then it would have stopped on the now.
NSFW allegations.
To get up, honey.
What is this? Pointing towards the bed. Enhanced. Zoomed in. A webcam.
Discussions of CSA and CSAM.
I'm just going to say right now, this is kind of the worst of the worst. This past Friday, so that would be Friday, November 21st, a Reddit user named Similar Adeptness39 posted to the dad-daughter Dream Team Snark page. They posted stating that they took the screenshots from Sarah's OnlyFans page, which I was sent back on October 16th. They took those screenshots of the now deleted OnlyFans page and they ran it through a paid image search engine called PimEyes. The sites that populated from that search brought the OP, the original poster, to sites with tags saying potentially explicit material. One of the sites that populated from their initial search was called lucasphotostudio.com. When I went to the lucasphotostudio.com website, it brought me to a corn site. Reddit users similar adeptness was also able to track those same photos from the OF being posted over a year ago to NSFW campsites, and the title of the content was Dad and Daughter NSFW.
Disturbing dad and daughter dream team update. Trigger warning, disturbing. This evening, Reddit user similar _ADEPTNESS_39 reverse image searched the photos I was sent from Sarah's now deleted OF page. The results are shocking. I took the profile photo from that and uploaded it to PyMice to see if I could find any matches. The only website accessible to me was Lucas Photo Studio. I was able to track her photo being posted over a year ago with a title of something like Dad and Daughter NSFW, which then leads to a campsite. I have seen on here that they have cameras facing the bed. Patrick has already admitted to creating an AI corn account. Having others' content online would not shock meth. Bounds of his depravity are seemingly endless. Praying for Sarah, fairies, and the minor.
So the content posted to those cam sites was over a year old. Now, I do not have specific dates to when those were uploaded or published. Again, I've seen the screenshots of the website links, but I haven't clicked the links myself because I personally do not want to be going on that kind of website. And just as a reminder, the Ariella Brigman AI corn account was created back in December of 2024, which is a little over a year ago from today. And Sarah was active on OnlyFans / she had an active OnlyFans account from April of 2025 to October 2025. Shortly after I was sent the screenshots and broke the news to my TikTok, the OnlyFans page was then deleted. I connected with an individual who is a victim of childhood sexual abuse. And this person shared some information with me, and I just want to put another trigger warning again for upsetting and disturbing content. This is what I shared. They say, When I was younger and being groomed, I was forced to watch a lot of X-rated videos. And one of them, 100%, included her and her father. He said, and trigger warning again, this is highly upsetting. He said he couldn't put it in because it would be wrong. And I know this is a massive stretch and time plays tricks on the mind, but the video was so disturbing and the father's teeth were so recognizable, I've never forgotten it. It's extremely disturbing, and I just, oh my God, I'm having a hard time even talking about this because this is the worst of the worst. In their apartment, there have been documented webcams or security cameras set up that are pointing towards the bedrooms. There's at least 2 that we can see here. So this survivor went on to share, and again, this is highly upsetting information. There was another man recording, maybe an uncle, which would make sense, but he had a more mature voice. The father was wearing a dark blue shirt, which he later removed. The young girl in the video, I am 98% sure is Sarah, was 12. They go on to say that the video itself was titled something like Stepdaughter Pleasures Stepdad. They say it was vile. She was wearing a tank top type shirt and a pair of jean type shorts. The room they were in looked a lot like the proposing to my daughter purity ring bedroom, which could be any hotel or motel, but it had the same type of dark headboards. I went on and asked if they could remember if the walls had the bright orange, like we've seen in a lot of their videos, and they responded back to me that I don't think the wall was orange. It was a regular white / off-white hotel or motel room. The curtains were blue. There was a significant amount of blue, and they remember the black or dark brown headboards that are kind of large and prominent, and I'll put some photos up here. They go on to share, the adult man was, and again, this is extremely upsetting, so the adult man was very set on not inserting himself into the victim because that would be wrong, which is the same theme and almost the exact same language that is used in the literotica that Patrick has already admitted to creating. He says that would be wrong, and he would chuckle and laugh every time she asked if it could be. She was being coached by both the father and the man who was off camera on how to perform a certain act. The entire time the girl was nervous and kind of scared, and she kept hoping that her mother wouldn't find out. I mean, this is so dark. This is so dark. This is dark web type shit. The father kept calling her Princess, which is Patrick's nickname for Sarah. And Sarah talks about this theme a lot, right? There was even a time that she was wearing a crown around, and she loves to say that her name, Sarah, means princess. And I'm not shaming Sarah. She's a victim. She has been groomed. And if what this person is alleging is true, and if those camera site links are really what I fear they are, then her father has created incest CSAM material and needs to be in fucking prison and then rot there till that motherfucker dies and goes to hell, along with any motherfuckers who are involved in this shit and the people fucking forcing children to watch this shit. Fuck him. So this all occurred about 12 years ago. If we go back to the timeline, 2012, they moved from Hillsborough, New Hampshire, down to Texas. That would put it right around 2013. So they were down in Texas. Also in 2013, that's when Patrick's mother moved down to Texas. This is my theory. This is my opinion. Okay? Anything they've been posting on TikTok, while it may also be rage bait, I believe that it's being created to market their content to a specific niche of deplorable and disgusting human beings. My theory is he has been creating incest CSAM for years. And he's a narcissist. He has no conscience. He has groomed his daughter to the point where she can't even think without him present. And she has taken this trauma and completely disassociated herself from any type of tangible reality. That's why she is so passionate about SeaWorld and meeting the Disney people and Jenna Frank and all of this. Her escape is the internet, where she has created an entirely different reality for herself. And she's completely disassociated into it. And the fact that she has been groomed for probably her whole fucking life, to the point where she genuinely believes that this is normal and that this is what fathers do with their daughters. And she genuinely may actually believe that the relationship they have is a marriage and not the result of generational grooming incest.
Final thoughts.
When we begin to look at their social media through this lens of the dog whistle, it shows me personally just how dark and calculated this situation truly is. For example, in this post that we can see, it says filming God's beauty and loving it. This could be a dog whistle to people who have a certain perversion. Here we can see that Patrick is being the photographer for Sarah's photo shoot, shouting out, "I love you, Sarah." I mean, look at the outfits, the dressing, the styling, the fact that this is shot out in nature. Here's a photo of her in a swimsuit. The photographer on this one is, once again, her father, and he once again bought her this outfit. Now, she's also an adult in these. And something else that I think is important to note is that the styling and the clothes choices are very immature. Also, you can look here 13 times that, at least when this screenshot was taken, it was sent out. Here we see her once again outside and in the nature, mini skirt, white go-go boots. And I'm not shaming the way that she's dressing. These were all very stylistic choices that I believe Patrick made and influenced her to do to attract a certain demographic of people who would be looking this up. When we're looking and seeing the hashtags modeling, hashtag Texas girl. She writes here, "Thanks, Dad, at the Patrick Getchell for being my photographer." Here she says, "I love modeling" is the hashtag, and the account is Sarah Natural 20, which literally just sounds like statistics that you might see on an NSFW site. Pure inspirations, Sarah Natural, going out for dinner with my dad and she tags GFG Studios. Daddy-daughter date night is going to be awesome. And she's wearing red lingerie. Here we have a Bible verse. And this outfit, with the girls hiked up, but she's with her dad. Here's that white dress again. And like I said, when I searched that photo in particular, it brought me to a lot of NSFW people that weren't Sarah, but posed and looking the exact same way with the exact outfit. Now, this is a children's dress. It looks like a Disney princess type dress. But he's really trying to appeal to this certain brand of people, I think. That is my opinion. Here she is with pigtails combined with a red negligee. I mean, it kind of just speaks for itself. Here's Sarah when she was in her rebellious phase. And this poor girl, she was very beautiful and she had a lot of potential. And in my opinion, her dad just took so much from her. Here they are just kind of wrestling. But what I found interesting about this video is that, once again, she's an adult here, but she's wearing shorts and a tank top that look like little kids' pajamas, like those two-piece sets that you can get at like Walmart or Target. And once again, I am not shaming or blaming Sarah for any of this. She is a victim, and she has likely been the victim for many, many years. Once again, looking at this video, this outfit choice, all black in contrast to the all white, and it's leather pants, go-go boots, and a spaghetti strap tank top. No issue with that, but she also went in for a big kiss to her father. The references to baby girl, this white, yellow, and white go-go boots outfit with the pigtails and being in nature, the names of the accounts even, the language, the outfits, the styling of their thumbnail image that are all adjacent to images easily found
on NSFW sites calls into question the whole purpose of this account and these accounts and what they were trying to really achieve. The use of language like POV. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me over on TikTok. I will keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.